Alright, time to take a look at the second episode, which is The Secret Inside Story of a Mother and Child's Tears. Rin is running after Ko on his skateboard as he rides, telling the female to try and catch him before Shoji nearly runs into him. Rin claims he still needs to finish homework as the Tenma Ranger jokes he's a kid and Rin's acting like his mother. Out of nowhere, Ko hears a voice calling for him and sees a vision of his mother standing and calling, making him drop his skateboard and run for her until she suddenly vanishes, making him wonder where she went as she keeps calling out. Meanwhile, a boy is abducted from his bike by a hook from a fishing line pulling him away, but before they can pursue, a strange shooting man with a leaf harmonica appears for Shoji, Rin, and Ko, asking for time to introduce himself, but doing so in a super fast speech as Fast Talking Wanderer, born of the Gorman Palace. Shoji confirms him as a Gorman minion while Rin tries to confirm him as a child abductor, which he does, stating he has taken 3 already. The Rangers ask for them back, but Fast Talking Wanderer says that's not possible, forcing Shoji and Rin to transform. The Gorman minion states he doesn't particularly dislike the Dire Rangers, but fight back against them as he summons the Capoteros to attack, and Ho Ranger tells Ko to run away. Byakko tells him to transform to Kiba Ranger as he joins the battle, with Rin and Shoji making short work of the minions, and the Rai Ranger kicking Fast Talking Wanderer, and Byakko stating he should bow his head to him. Shoji mentioning he's always stealing the show, wondering who he is, but Kiba Ranger keeps saying it's a secret as Byakko sings as such. The other Dire Rangers arrive at Fast Talking Wanderer, confirming them all there as he turns into his Gorman minion form as a robed microphone. He prepares a tongue twister bomb. If anyone can say them exactly as Fast Talking Wanderer does, the bomb explodes as he lights the fuse. First one goes, the Consortixar eats a lot of persimmons, making Shoji catch it and screw it up, blowing up in his hands. Next, 3 frogs hopping, 6 frogs hopping, is caught by Daigo. Fungus fails and explodes, followed by Love the bamboo tree leaning on the bamboo fence. Rin tells the others not to catch but gets himself and falls for the explosion. Fast Talking Wanderer then threatens Kiba Ranger, but he gets hear his mother's voice yelling out to him again in a vision, making him speak, even transformed, and run to her before it vanishes again as he keeps screaming. Fast Talking Wanderer throws out his bomb as Tokyo Patient Bureau into Kiba Ranger's back. Byakko tells him to say something, but his despair makes him explode and blow out of Kiba Ranger form. Dropping Byakko and Kiba Ranger, flying into a tree, yelling for him to save him, making the Dire Rangers realize he's Kiba Ranger. Fast Talking Wanderer, realizing Kiba Ranger is a kid, realizes he still needs kits for his pain and pulls out his fishing rod to grab him instead of flying before vanishing. At Dire Ranger headquarters, Shoji slams Ko's equipment down, angered that the kid was Kiba Ranger. Rumors of Kaku knew, but Byakko apologizes for keeping the secret as the team becomes shocked that the Zord can actually talk. And Zord states they hid the truth due to Kiba Ranger still being a kid, and if others found out, they wouldn't respect him. Byakko claims there was another reason why they did it, but they're directed by a female voice calling out for the Dire Rangers to listen to her. From the Orb above headquarters, a vision of Ko's mother appears, stating that she told Byakko not to tell them before introducing herself, and thanking the Zord for keeping the secret and protecting him. The mother faints while stating using all remaining key to contact the team. Rin wonders if the visions Ko saw were also her doing, when she tells them that she's going to explain now the real reason why she was trying to hide her son, because he's the son of a Dai, and a Gorma, shocking the team. She further says if the Gorma finds this out, they'll try to make him join them, even if they don't. That the Gorma blindsided Ko when he grows up will eventually make him turn into one. This reason she used the seal of iron on her son when he was 4 to seal the Gorma power within him. But soon, the seal will stop working. Ko must see his mother before he turns 10, or else he will turn to a Gorma by failing to do so. The key vision fades as she states Ko doesn't know anything. When Winters asks when his birthday is, his wife says she won't contact them anymore before vanishing with Rin calling out for her. The Dire Ranger contemplate Ko becoming Gorma. Shoji states the saddest thing he's ever heard as Kazu wonders when his 10th birthday is, while Ryo confirms they need to find him. Daigo wonders what the Gorma want with the abducted children in the meantime. Without warning, Rin's grandfather Yufeng returns, shocking Rin. In Ikori, the day of the kings perform more chanting and rituals as Zeidos tells the abducted children to dig deeper, Ko doing so amidst three others. One Fosa is swooped by Kapotros, but Ko tries to stop before being pulled away. Sean Carmen's Ko stating he can't change till his Keeper changer, while Zeidos is so shocked that Keeper Ranger was a kid. Kawashi what he intends to do with his soul. His guard states they'll obtain a fantastic power that will help them defeat the Die Rangers once and for all. Shadow asks Ko why he was the Keeper Ranger, but he spits in his face, leading him to getting slapped, and Shadam states he has more secrets he wants to find out before ordering Fast-Talking Wanderer to get more children to finish the dig. In Ren's apartment, Yubei reveals he made a new weapon called the Key Power Bazooka. He says something was happening and brought it with, and while it isn't finished, it'll help them save Ko. As the team takes the parts out of the box, Yubei states it can be used to all 7 heavily treasured Light jewels. Ren states they thought there were only 6, including Keeper Ranger. Yubei states a 7th exists. Deku asks if there's an entire Ranger, but Yubei states not exactly, but the events are in motion regardless. Kazu asks what the 7th Light jewel looks like. Yubei states it is around like theirs and has a rough surface like a turtle shell. Making him realize where it is. Kazu rushes to where it is, remembering Cameo and storms it to his apartment, but he's cowering in fear. Kazu checks it's because his face has changed. Cameo is shocked as Kazu wonders if he has the turtle shell Light jewel. Cameo states that the gem was sparkling and he had no idea what was going on, so he threw it over, cowering again as Kazu continues to ask where he threw it. At the same time, Fast-Talking Wanderer continues to abduct children with his fishing pole, leading to the other Die Rangers to confront him about abducting Ko, and the Gorman minions threatening he'll catch them in the same way. In the field, Kazu and Cameo continue to look for the Light jewel, and Shoji contacts him about the Gorman minion, leading to Kieran Ranger to join the battle. With the team together, the Fast-Talking Wanderer throws another tongue twister bomb. Raw wheat, raw rice, raw eggs. Welcome Tenma Ranger, Rearranger. Rearranger says to attack before he can do another attack, but the Gorman minion goes diamond rod fishing, using his line to grab and steal the weapons one after another. Then they try the Die Busters for the same result, and even the Die Ring guns, only to lose all their weapons one after another. The team learns how to defeat him without their weapons and try Key Power Bomber, allowing him to catch and cast it back to the team blowing them up. Fast-Talking Wanderer wonders how they'll defeat him without their weapons as the team struggles up, even as Yubei keeps working on the Key Power Bazooka. In the field, Cameo finally discovers a turtle shell crystal and touches it, only to transform into a turtle. At the same time, Shadam keeps tormenting the captured children as Ko calls for his mother while digging with the others. One child eventually hits a stream of steam which emerges from the ground, making the triumvirate rush to it and making the kids run. Touching it, Shadam smiles while Ko looks in fear, and Shadam tells the kids to keep digging. Interesting. So I think this is a pretty unique episode, and yeah, can't believe it took, and yeah, I think it was pretty obvious that eventually the Rangers would find out that Ko was Keeper Ranger, so yeah. So overall, I give The Secret Inside Story of a Mother and Child's Tears 4 Megazords out of 5. When we took the final episode, the daily final episode we're looking at the Daily Fast-Talking Wanderer. So until then, in the words of Zordon, may the power protect you.